Good morning, afternoon or evening, or whenever you're listening to this. This is my 8th video on leadership. And today I'm talking about money and transparency. It's so important that we are above board with how we use our money. Telling people what the money is going to be used for and telling them how much has been collected is so important. And then using the money for what we say. So if it's to buy chairs, then to make sure that we use that money to buy chairs. It's really important if you're using bank accounts, which we should be doing, then you have 2 people that signs for that money to go out. So it's not just one person's decision. And that people don't sign the checks in advance. That's not a good practice. Although I understand sometimes in emergency you need to get money quite quickly and getting people together is difficult, but it's not good practice to have checks signed in advance. It's also good to have the people that are signing not necessarily the treasurer. So the treasurer authorises the money and writes the check maybe, but the signatures are different people. When the accounts come in from the bank or wherever, then they should go to maybe a central place rather than the treasurer's own residence, so that then somebody else can check them before they go to the treasurer, and that puts an extra stop in the way, which is really important. When you're making decisions about how the money is spent, then it's good if those decisions are made collectively. Now, I'm aware that sometimes a decision may need to be made quickly to pay for a particular emergency or some kind of repair that needs to happen. And we need to be clear about how much the treasurer and the people that make those decisions are allowed to authorise without it going to the full committee. That's really important. It's good to have letters displayed. So if you send money to a charity or for a particular cause, they will often write back a letter of thanks. Put those up on your notice board so people can see that that money has gone to those organisations. It's really important that we use receipts. So if you are purchasing anything, then to get an authorised receipt is important before you reclaim that money. And those receipts should be kept and kept safely so that they can be used. Today we can also photograph those receipts and then keep them in a computerised system somehow or other. When we have an AGM, it's really good to have the accounts audited before then and an audited report given, or somebody who checks them. So if you don't get the audited, then somebody who checks them who's independent of the organisation. That's so important. And at regular leadership meetings, it's really good to have some updates on how the money's being spent, what it's being spent on, and that's really good to do. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope those tips are useful.